red lights go out here though in Le Mans. Moto2 underway here. It's a great start from pole position for Pedro Acosta. The dream launch for the Moto3 world champion. He's already got 4 or 5 bike lengths as they swing through into the Dunlop chicane for the very first time. Good start as well for his IO teammate Augusto Fernandez, who's already moved up into second place. Jake Dixon, I think, just hanging on to third spot.
Ayagura getting boxed in there in the Dunlop chicane. He'd made an initial good start, but he really got boxed in the Dunlop chicane. It looks like Marcos Ramirez has made a terrific start. He's up inside the top 6, swooping across the front of one of the Aspar bikes.
Yeah. There's a launch up the inside by Lopez. That came from a long way back. Great corner speed on that Bosca Scurva chassis through the second corner. Lined up the move on Arenas into turn 3, and he got it done. So Lopez on his World Championship return, some may say punching above his weight right now, but brilliant stuff. He's up into third. Arenas still there then in fourth place. He's under attack from Ramirez and Canet.
Feels like 2021 in some respects, doesn't it, this Moto2 class? The CRS being dominated by the 2 Red Bull KTM IR Calexes. Pre-season testing seemed to suggest that we've been seeing another battle between those 2 riders in that team for the World Championship, because Acosta and Augusto Fernandez were so quick through pre-season testing in places like Jerez and Portimao, but for various reasons it's not quite come together for them so far. But they are on another level at the moment to the rest of the field. They're in the 136s, the group battling behind are doing 137.3s. The next rider behind them, who's matching the leader's pace, is actually Cameron Beaubier.
Beautiful move that. What a time to ride on board with Aaron Canet up the inside of Albert Arenas. He set that up coming through turn number 2, made the move on the brakes going into turn 3. So Canet's forward charge continues. He's now right on the rear tyre of Alonso Lopez, who's a little bit wide going through La Chapelle. He cuts a late apex there on the Bosca Scurva chassis. Augusto Fernandez really being tested here, pushed to the limit by his teammate Acosta. He did a 1:36.697 on lap 3, his fastest lap of the race. It was still a little bit slower than Acosta ahead of him. Dixon's gone down. Unlucky turn 13 for him, as Aaron Canet has finally made that move. His charge, he might well already be too late with 21 laps to go of this French Grand Prix to get on par with Fernandez and Acosta, but he's worked his way through. He's taken Arenas and Lopez in successive laps. Canet now third. So this is the move that Canet made, the carbon copy move he made on Arenas on the previous lap. He's been so good going into that Dunlop chicane. It's the corner speed he can carry as well. You just saw there as well, Cameron Beaubier getting up the inside of Marcos Ramirez into turn number 4. So it's been an excellent French Grand Prix so far for Cam Beaubier. He's up now into that top 6.
Yellow's out in sector 2. Both Lopez and Arenas would appear to have gone down out of that podium battle.
Yeah, they have. You can just see there Canet coming out of garage there, and he was on his own. He had Lopez and the Arenas for company behind him.
There they are.
And that's at the Muzi corner, isn't it? Turn number 7, which has caught out so many riders this weekend in MotoGP. Big lap 10 then in this Grand Prix for Pedro Acosta. As Lewis mentioned, he found his personal best lap of the Grand Prix, stretched his lead. It's the biggest margin he's had over Augusto Fernandez in this Grand Prix.
Vietti's lost a lot of ground. We're on board with him now. There's the opponent info he's been given. He's been told where Agura is, but Vietti's dropped down to 19th on that last lap. He did a 1:45.
Oh, Pedro Acosta's gone down. Can you believe it? Pedro Acosta, he's blown a golden chance to win his first race in the Moto2 World Championship. He's down at La Chapelle. Heartache for the leader. He just started to get the hammer down, hadn't he, Pedro Acosta? The biggest advantage he's had in this Grand Prix. He's well through that La Chapelle corner, a little bit wide maybe, a little bit offline, but it's heartache for the reigning Moto3 world champion. Pedro Acosta loses the front end of that Calex machine down the hill into La Chapelle. That's a big blunder from the rookie. He was nearly a second clear of Augusto Fernandez on lap number 11. Look at Akiyaya there rocking in his chair inside that Finnish garage. He's bitterly disappointed. Acosta, he's going to be absolutely gutted, devastated. A first win now since Misano 2019 on a plate for Fernandez.
Beaubier going out wide a little bit, forced wide by Chantra. Beaubier now looking to fight back straight away. Chantra now covering his inside line into Garage Varen. Very good on the brakes. Beaubier will now try and get a good slingshot onto the back straight down to Shimano Berth. But a crucial move made by Chantra. He did look as if he was the fastest of this trio. He was setting pretty good lap times to close up to the back of this battle, or what became the battle for second place. Canet, of course, not quite nursing the same physical pain that he suffered last time out. That's a big move from a long way back from Chantra. Is he going to make it stick? I think he is.
Well, he basically just moved Canet out of the way. There was nothing that Canet could do there. Regardless of what Canet did, Chantra was coming through. Yeah, Vietti over the line. He's done a 1:37.9, as we can see now. Canet's recovered. He's so good, Canet, in turns 1 and 2. He's got fantastic confidence and corner speed through that super fast start to this lap. He's gone back ahead of Cambobier. That's why Canet's been so good in that first split. So keep an eye on him. Has he got anything left for Somkhiat Chantra to recover second place?
Quick check on Celestino Vietti, the number 13 in currently P13. He is closing in. He's chipping away ever so slightly on the back of the group in front of him, looking for
Chantra's made a big mistake. Sorry, Lewis. There was a big mistake there, wasn't it, by Chantra into Garage there. That's where he actually took that second place. A few laps to go from Aaron Canet, but he's got it all wrong this time around into Garage there. It never settled on the front end going in. He has to pick it up, run wide. He had to release the brake there, or he might have washed out the front. So Somkhiat Chantra, having done all the hard work to find a way through on Bobier and Canet, well, all that hard work and done, he's got to do it all again now. How much time we'll see in terms of lap time, that cost Chantra, but no question, he's really lost vital ground in that battle for second. Chantra, will it be at turn number 13? He almost runs into the back of Bobier through turn number 12. Is he lining up the move on the American into this penultimate corner? Here it comes, it certainly is. There's no way that Bobier can turn in. Is the podium just slipping through the fingers of the 29-year-old Californian right now? Canet over a second now clear of Chantra, who's broken clear slightly of Bobier in that sector 2. Bobier, can he recover the 2 tenths he needs in sector 3 to get on par with Chantra?
Vietti's gained another one incidentally further back. Vietti now up into 8th position. He's only going to lose 3 points as it stands to Ayaguro. That's a serious damage limitation job for the World Championship leader.
Bobier now has dropped nearly 3/10 of a second behind Chantra deep into this third sector. Is Chantra going to clinch that final place on the podium? But after Pedro Acosta's heartache, the poleman crashing out at La Chapelle, it has been fantastic. Fernandez in France. Augusto Fernandez wins the 2022 French Grand Prix in Moto2.
The FFM president, Sebastien Poirier, gives Augusto Fernandez a trophy that he's been waiting over 2.5 years for. Fernandez back on top of the podium with his 4th career victory here in Le Mans.